Chelsea fans, it's beyond the match again. Now I'm going to explain to you everything Enzo Maresca did in the game versus Fluminense. Before now we've not been talking about tactics, but right now Beyond is bringing back the tactics because Maresca carry me they go, carry me they go. Maresca carry me they go. Let's talk about what Chelsea did in this game. I'm just looking at the lineup. In this game, Chelsea started with 4-3-3. Like I said before, Enzo Maresca is so intelligent that this man is constantly changing formation according to the opponent. His first stint or first months at Chelsea, a lot of Chelsea fans did not believe in him, but I believe that I know what he's trying to do. His rotation and rotating the players and not building the team around any player is one thing that I appreciate him so much of. This is a manager that if he has 20 players in a season, he uses the 20 players. Everybody must have opportunity to play. From the beginning, from the biggest player to the littlest of the players, all of them are given a good chance to play. I'll be telling you about the system Chelsea played, and I'll be taking it one step further and telling you about Gittens and how Gittens can improve Chelsea Football Club. Chelsea played in this game 4-3-3. Chelsea played 4-3-3. Cucurella, centre-back pairing, Tosin and Chalobah. Number 2 is Malo Gusto. In the middle, Enzo Maresca played, Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, and then Cole Palmer. Then in attack, Chelsea played Nkunku, played, João Pedro, and here is Pedro Neto. Remember, Pedro Neto is a multi-talented winger that can play, different formations. But what happened in this game when the game started? This is Fluminense. Fluminense played, 3-4-3. And what 3-4-3 means? Once the game started, Fluminense started playing a back five. This guy joined, the defenders, and they played a system of, 5-3-2. So they kept these two guys, in front. What were they trying to do? They want to keep it tight at the back. Thiago Silva is among the players that played at their back. They want to keep it tight. They want to stifle Chelsea. They know Chelsea have the capability to operate in these spaces. So they want to use these players because if this player is not here, you see there's a wide space. So they want to bring these players so that they can be close to each other. So that this little pocket of space in between the lines are covered and shielded perfectly. And now they set up also these two players to either split wide. This one stays in the middle, or both of them split wide, so that they can be able to hit Chelsea on counter. So if there's a loose ball around here, you see them, they can easily make this pass, or this guy can easily make this pass. And once he makes this pass, all these players that are normally 4, these guys will start jumping forward. All of them will start jumping forward. They will revert to 3, and all of them are jumping forward with speed to go forward and attack Chelsea. That is basically what they were trying to do. Enzo Maresca anticipated what they wanted to do. Maresca is too good. So what he did in this game is that, okay, in the centre-back pairing, Tosin was on the left side. Chalobah was on the right side. Why did he do that? Chalobah was needed to cover this space. Chalobah is a little bit quicker than Tosin. Tosin is strong and has area ability, but Chalobah has a better, covering skills. And then Enzo Maresca knows that the threat of Fluminense is always on this side. So he plays Chalobah this side, Cucurella this side. So going forward, Enzo Maresca, this is João Pedro, this is Pedro Neto. He sent Malo Gusto forward as an auxiliary winger. So Malo Gusto was constantly, holding with. Now, Nkunku that was supposed to be here, remember it is 4-3-3. Nkunku was now asked to be in the pocket of space, coming into this position. Here is João Pedro, here is Pedro Neto. And then Cole Palmer was not asked to be a free guy. Cole Palmer was able to, rotate sometimes, join here, sometimes, drop deep, rotating freely, and then being here. Enzo Fernandez was not pushed to go forward too much. What Enzo Maresca did in this game that was very interesting is that the gap between Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, and Cole Palmer was very little. You remember during the last season, sometimes it looks like Caicedo is no man's land, like there's a huge space for him to cover alone. But in this game, the gap became very, very narrow. They can be able to pass the ball. So Chelsea will have the ball. Here is Chalobah, here is Tosin, here is Cucurella. They have the ball. You try to press, they pass the ball here. This one try to jump, there's another pass. This one is trying to come, there's a pass, there's a pass, there's a pass, there's a pass. And, passing angles everywhere. And what happened in this game is that in few occasions where these guys wanted to go forward, they wanted to keep men at the back, go forward, and there's a loose ball, in around this side. Enzo Fernandez was able to pass the ball to, Neto. Neto was able to try to cross the ball. This defender cleared the ball, and Pedro Neto was able to, in this position, to score this crazy R2. Also, the same thing with second goal. If you watch, Fluminense was thinking that they will have opportunities to take on Chelsea. But whenever they try to go forward, Chelsea will punish them. In fact, Chelsea could have scored more goals in this game. But because Chelsea could not be able to be clinical, like Pedro Neto could have scored, Nkunku could have scored, Nicolas Jackson could have scored, a lot of these guys could have scored. The fact that Enzo Maresca was pushing this guy forward to win the ball back, to know that Nkunku does not track back. So that even if you beat Malo Gusto, there's Caicedo. You beat Caicedo, there is Chalobah that's constantly from here covering this space. And Chelsea, we are not threatened in this game. It was a masterminded, win by Chelsea. Now Chelsea are in the final. But before then, I want to show you the importance of Gittens. Let's quickly talk about Gittens because it's also part of this tactics. One good thing Chelsea did is buying Gittens. I can tell you, Gittens is one of the best dribblers in the world. He's on the same level with Lamine Yamal. We've not seen something like this. On the left, you might think I'm joking, but this is a master's class signing. If you watch his game, if you watch his talent, you know that this guy is an important addition to Chelsea. Let me tell you what happened to Gittens. Why it looks as if Gittens did not perform very well last season, at Dortmund. First of all, Gittens was an out and out winger, so he's not a winger you're asked to come in the pocket of space. There's some wingers like Kopama can play a wing. Kopama can start here and drift here. Gittens is among those kind of winger wants to stay here. Nuri Sahin was using Gittens here. Go and check the goal he scored against Bayern. But when they got Kovac wanted to play a winger inside, allowing the defender to overlap and take charge of the wide area. The same thing that Ruben Amorim is doing. But one good thing about Gittens is that if you watch the game, Pedro Neto is well suited this side. Gittens is a shoot on sight kind of winger. So his first instinct is to come into this area with the ball, dribble this guy, come into this location, try to shoot. So he starts out wide. He's trying to dribble this player. He's not thinking about coming back. He's not thinking about passing to this player. His mindset is, I'm going to beat you. And now, he gives the instinct to these guys, start going to the 18-yard box. Gittens will find you. Gittens will be able to beat this guy, get to this position, either square the ball, or either able to come into this position and shoot. He's not scared of shooting. He's very, very good with shooting. He's very, very good, in taking players on. One-on-one is one of his specialty. And he likes it even when the player try to come here to, hold the ball or try to get the ball and there's a space here. He can knock the ball and run with the ball. The ability of this guy is crazy. He can knock the ball and run. He can also decide, I don't want to knock it. I want to beat you. He will move with the ball, dribble you, and start running. This is what Gittens brings to Chelsea. And he will solve a lot of problems for Chelsea because Enzo Maresca can keep him wide. He's not the kind of player you keep wide, they'll pass the ball to him, he'll pass back. He will constantly, even if there are 5 defenders, try to beat them, try to run with them, try to run against them, try to shoot. And he's very, very good when it comes to shooting. And another thing he can do is also to pass the ball, square the ball, take players on, get penalties, score some crazy goals. He has the ability to shoot with his right and left. And this is what a lot of people don't know. Mind this video I'm telling you, so when the season starts, you will not say beyond did not tell you. He has the ability to shoot with right and left. He has the ability to be able to score kind of goals. He can run with the ball. He can be on the run. He can do all sorts of things. Now, Chelsea, this wing, chance creation will skyrocket. Expect more goals. Expect more assists. If you watch right now, it looks dominantly. Chelsea use this side more. Enzo Maresca said, if you watch his interview, that they know exactly what they need to improve the team. Now, Chelsea are creating so much. They need the equivalent this side. So this both side, expect it to be explosive. Estava Williams, Pedro Neto, Gittens on this side. This guy is explosive. Now, what are the weaknesses of Gittens that I think needs to improve? Number one, knowing the time to release the ball and time to dribble. So it is a fine detail. Knowing, should I pass to this player and make a run? Let them pass the ball to me. Or should I keep on running out this guy? Because sometimes he can lose the ball. And most of the times, or sometimes if you lose the ball, these guys have positioned themselves that there's so much hole. So Chelsea can face counter. Number two, things I think he needs to improve. When should I release the ball? Should I keep running with the ball with the 18-yard balls to shoot? Or should I raise my head up and pass this ball to these guys to shoot? So these are the two things I think he needs to, take care of. Which I know that Enzo Maresca, the way Enzo Maresca coach players individually, this guy will improve in this. So these two things, should I pass the ball? When should I release the ball? Should I square the ball? Should I cross the ball? Is it low crossing? Or should I, cross the ball, up ball? These are the things. Then number two thing is, when should I run back? He's similarly to Noni Madueke. Sometimes he can be caught off guard, like lazy on the ball. He has a lot of pace. And Chelsea can utilize that pace. You need to learn to come back. When these guys are with the ball, learn to come back here to help your defender. And when you have the ball, run again. I know it's a difficult job, but he has the ability, he has the mindset, he has the skill set, he has the speed to do it. So these are the 3 things I think Gittens we need to improve. But when it comes to dribbling, chance creation, shooting, expect magic next season. So these are all the tactical acumen about Chelsea Football Club. Remember, we are beyond the match. Thank you very much for watching and see you soon.